At this time, I'd like to introduce the Commissioner of the American Midwest Conference, Will Wolper, for our final recognition of the evening. Please welcome Will.
Thank you, Jason. Congratulations to everybody who's on here tonight. Sounds like this might be becoming a regular trip here for induction into the American Midwest Conference Hall of Fame. But congratulations, everybody. Tremendous backgrounds, tremendous accomplishments, and well-deserved honors. It's my honor and privilege to be here this evening representing the American Midwest Conference, all of our current and former members, to recognize Anthony Stockton and induct him into the American Midwest Conference Hall of Fame as part of the class of 2021. The American Midwest Conference Hall of Fame was created in the spring of 2019 to honor former athletes, coaches, administrators, and teams that have brought pride, honor, and distinction to the conference through their achievements and contributions at the conference, national, regional, and district levels, dating back to our founding as the Show Me Collegiate Conference in 1986. Former student athletes are eligible for induction 5 years after their last date of participation. They must have graduated from the nominating institution and earned at least 2 varsity letters in a conference championship sport. Coaches and administrators must have coached a championship sport or served a member institution in good standing or the conference as a whole for at least 5 years and are eligible for nomination 3 years after their tenure has concluded. Or they're also eligible while still active if they have been active for more than 10 years. In the last induction category, teams that win an NAIA national championship are eligible 5 years after that championship season. To gain entry into the Hall of Fame, a nominee must receive a yes vote from 75% of the selection committee. Anthony Stockton is one of the most decorated track and field athletes in AMC history, and arguably the most dominant thrower the conference has ever seen. Although an athletic resume such as his should not be rushed through, to avoid too much redundancy from Dan's speech earlier this evening, please allow me just to simply highlight some of Anthony's most impressive accomplishments without repeating all of the details. No disrespect meant at all. 13-time conference champion, 7-time conference field athlete of the year, 16-time national qualifier, national champion hammer thrower, 5 other All-American honors, including 3 other top 3 national finishes. I'm not sure extraordinary is a strong enough word, but that is the word I must use to sum up Anthony Stockton's collegiate track and field career. But in looking back, I do have one question for him. Hammer throw, weight throw, discus, shot put. They couldn't get you to throw the javelin? Okay. Or as Jason would call it, lawn darts. Joining Anthony in the AMC Hall of Fame class of 2021 is former Harris-Stowe State University men's soccer coach Dennis Currier. Anthony and Dennis joined members of our inaugural class, the class of 2020, which included former AMC Commissioner Lowell Pitzer and longtime eligibility chair Valerie Beeson. With induction, Anthony becomes the first student athlete enshrined into the AMC Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Anthony Stockton and welcoming him to the American Midwest Conference Hall of Fame as part of the class of 2021.
Well, had a speech written about a year ago, but in the immortal words of Jamie, I'm just going to wing it. I promise it won't be forever. As any of my ETSU kids know, I am very long-winded, and I can give a speech for 5 minutes, it turns to 2 hours. So I will keep this brief because Lord knows all of us, including the babies, are bored. I mean that with no disrespect with anybody else being inducted, but let's put ourselves in the shoes of a 2-year-old. They're like, what is going on? Why is there so many stop-goes? Can we just go home and eat McDonald's? That's all they care about, and I miss those days more than anything else. But I do want to give a few points. One thing is it truly does take a village to make all of us. I'm pretty sure everyone who's been inducted can say that. That foundation started with people like Bob Jones, who, in my opinion, does not get enough credit for what he has done. He has sacrificed so much for us, and maybe not the new generation, but the older generation. We can attest to that 100%. So if you guys don't mind, just give a round of applause to Bob Jones. He does not get the credit he deserves. I want to give one funny story because Lord knows we're all high emotion. We're all ready to go to Underground, which thank you for the invitation, Julian. I will be taking you up on that, sir. So I remember my first ever trip. Mind you, I was a bigger guy. And I remember Facebook wasn't quite the monster it is today. Thank you, Jesus. And I remember falling asleep on the bus, and I was a loud snorer. So my teammates thought it'd be a wonderful idea to draw on my face, and take pictures of me for the entire 3-hour trip. I woke up mortified because I had a big old mustache drawn with Sharpie. Safe to say, I was not a happy camper when I woke up. And as everyone can attest to, and what I did not realize till literally about half an hour ago, 2013, 2014, we kind of ran the conference. We, as a whole, track and field, golf, everybody else, I have no doubt that I will not be the only athlete to have ever gone through here. I have no doubt that 2 people inducted, Julian and Jamie, you'll be right behind me, and if I can help with that, I will. Because Lord knows you guys have done a lot more for the school and for the programs than I ever have, so once again, thank you guys as well. So I wanted to save everything for last. The only thing I want to touch on really, really harsh is equality. I waited a year and a half after everything has drastically changed in this country, in this world, to really just bring it home when it comes to treating people equally. At the end of the day, there's not equality, and hopefully, the next generation, the people coming into this program, the alumni who has graduated before me and after me, we can change it. I am so tired of low pay for women. I'm so tired of so many inequalities, especially when it comes to my own race. I'm so tired of being looked at as a subhuman or something different. I'm so tired of police and other people getting bad raps. I want us as a unit and as a community to change things in the better. Whenever I do see my maker, I want to make sure that I leave an impact. This is an amazing honor, but I don't want to be just remembered for that. I want to be remembered as a coach and as a colleague, as a leader, and as someone who changed lives and to do something better than this. Don't get me wrong, this is one of the biggest honors I will ever have until I get married, until I have my own child. But even after that, as Kobe Bryant said, the mission's not done. The job's not done until it's done. And we have a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen, but please, let's work together. Let's change this world for the better. Let's be the change we want to see in this world. And I don't want to say anything else because Lord knows I am just ready to just celebrate and to do everything else. So I want to thank my parents. I want to thank the AMC. I want to thank William Woods. I want to thank everybody because Lord knows I do not deserve to be on this stage. In my opinion, there are more deserving athletes to be in the Hall of Fame, to be in my position. But since I do have the opportunity, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And hopefully the next inductions will be even better. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.